Hi there, Cancer, and welcome back to Star Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your tarot forecast for the month of July. By the way, happy birthday to any of you celebrating birthdays this month. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in a Celtic cross. Let's see what's going on for Cancer this month. First up, we have the Three of Cups in the upright position, followed then by the Ace of Wands upright, and next we have Major Arcana, the Temperance, and then we have the Page of Wands in the reverse, followed by Major Arcana, the Fool reversed, and next we have Major Arcana, the Magician in the upright position, followed by the Nine of Cups upright, and then we have the Ten of Cups in the upright, followed by the King of Cups reversed, and lastly we have the Seven of Cups in the upright position. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and interpret this read for you guys. First of all, Cancer, for your overall energy, you have that of the Three of Cups in the upright position. This is very lovely energy, really nice to see for any of you that are celebrating your birthdays at this time. This can represent getting together with friends and even co-workers, family members, and whatnot, and having a grand old time, basically. This is everybody's sort of on the same page, getting together and just enjoying things, and it brings us to an emotional peak. Very nice to have for your overall, especially when it's your birthday month. Now, what you have crossing you is the Ace of Wands in the upright position. This generally says to me that aces represent beginnings. So this can represent a beginning of something, a new spark, a new idea, a new offer that sort of comes to you out of nowhere. And this can be an offer of business, or this could be an offer of travel. Wands oftentimes represent travel or activity. This could be an adventure, all kinds of things. And sometimes it's just a spark, a new idea that sort of gets us going, gets the brain thinking and wondering about what we can build on. With the Ace of Wands, it's just the beginning stages of something that we can take that ball and run with it. So really lovely energy for your crossing. Now, in the past position, this is something maybe from a couple months ago or a month ago, you have Major Arcana, Temperance in the upright position. Temperance represents, it's a very balanced energy. It represents blending and mixing sometimes of the opposite elements. This can represent where we're in a position sometimes where it's perfect position for us in terms of career or job or even a relationship. If we're mixing with another person, and even that person may technically be our opposite, but it's working well, it's blending well. Very nice balanced energy for your past foundation. Now, this is the energy you're dealing with right now, but it's waning and giving way. You have the Page of Wands in the reverse position. The Page of Wands is a court card, so it could be representing a person, maybe for some of you. This is a person, and it would be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. For others of you, if it's not representing a person, this can just represent a message that maybe you guys were waiting on, and perhaps the message never came through, it's been delayed, or you're not hearing from a person. This can also represent inactivity or failure to launch, sort of, because with the Ace of Wands being here, there could be a new enterprise being started up, but there could be a failure to launch this for some reason. There could be a glitch, there could be a delay, there could be apprehension and a lack of news or information coming towards you. Now, that energy is giving way to the immediate future of Major Arcana, the Fool in the reverse position. The Fool upright, this is about taking a leap of faith, a new chance in something. With it reversed like this can indicate, again, maybe there's a leap of faith, a new beginning that you were meant to start, and for some reason you didn't. Perhaps the message that you've been waiting on hasn't come through just yet, and that's why the new beginning is not starting. For others of you, perhaps you are not interested in the offer or the message that's coming towards you, and therefore you're not ready or do not wish to take the leap of faith at this time. Now, moving on towards the middle of the month energy, you have Major Arcana, the Magician, in the upright position. The Magician is really good energy because this represents we possess the tools that we need to have in order to manifest the things we want. Every human does have that ability, but sometimes we can tap into it easier than other times. So it could be that around the middle of the month, you guys are finding it easier to maneuver and manifest the things exactly the way that you want them. Very good energy, and the Magician is all about confidence and knowing exactly what he wants and how he wants to proceed. So this is you internally. This is how you could be feeling through the month of July, but maybe you're not showing this to the world. But however, you're feeling like the Nine of Cups in the upright position. This is the card of the wish card, and the card that represents celebrations. So perhaps some of you are feeling really lucky, like you got your wish, or you feel instinctively that your wish will be fulfilled. Others of you could be indulging, maybe overindulging a little bit too much, because this card can represent some excess. And people and environment, how people are viewing you, is the Ten of Cups in the upright position. Very lovely energy. This is all about the feeling really emotionally fulfilled on a high level. Tends to represent completion, and like, you know, you just can't feel any happier than this kind of thing. It's also known as the happy family card. It's when people again are getting together for reunions, weddings, things like that, that bring emotional events that often bring people together. So people are seeing you as the highest form of emotional fulfillment. You have a lot of good cup cards here in your reading, Cancer. With the Three of Cups here, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, it could be a very emotionally high month for you. Now, in your hopes and fears position, you have the King of Cups in the reverse position. Now, this is a court card, so it could be that some of you have another water sign on your mind. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, male or female. So perhaps some of you are fearing this person's emotions getting out of control, or it is your own energy. It's water energy, Cancer, so maybe you're fearing that perhaps your emotions will get a little bit out of hand or out of control. The King of Cups in the upright, he's able to control his emotions, no problem. He's very, understanding, very compassionate and caring on the emotional front. When he's reversed, though, this can sometimes represent emotions sort of getting out of control and going a little bit wild. So perhaps maybe some of you guys are concerned about becoming overly emotional, which water signs do have to, tend to guard against that. Sometimes the emotions can get pretty extreme with water signs. And at the end of the month, the card that closes out your read and closes out the month is the Seven of Cups in the upright position. This card represents options and opportunities. It can be a little bit confusing energy because sometimes when we have all these options and opportunities in front of us, we have to look very, very closely, sort of go through it with a fine-tooth comb, so to speak, in order to make sure that these options and opportunities there are actually viable, because some of them may just be sandcastles in the air and not very realistic in the long run. So take care to go over your options and opportunities, Cancer, at the end of the month. Any that come your way, for some it could be relationship front, for others it could be on the work front, or any other projects or things like that. Just make sure you take a good, strong look at them at the end of the month and make sure that they're viable. Okay, I hope this reading helped you, Cancer. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye for now.